Could Matt James be the Bachelor again after Rachael Kirkconnell breakup? Hello friends, welcome to my channel. I hope you are well. If you like the video, please subscribe the channel and press the bell icon. As fans are still reeling over Matt James and Rachael Kirkconnell's split, us couldn't help but wonder if they could hand out, or accept, roses again one day. I think it's open, host Jess Palmer told Us Weekly during an exclusive interview about his partnership with Great Clips. First off, I was really sad to read that and see that as well, and I certainly hope they're both doing ok. This must be a really tough time for the two of them. And I know they want, and are going to need time to process everything that happened. James, 33, announced on Thursday, January 16, that he and Kirkconnell, 28, had split. He used a photo from season 25 of The Bachelor, where they met 4 years ago, for his headline-making announcement post. I think the last thing they wanted to think about is rushing back into the show, Palmer continued. These decisions go way above my head. I absolutely think, though, that the show would consider having one or both back at some point down the road if they were open to it. Absolutely. While Kirkconnell and James are the latest split to rock Bachelor Nation, the most recent season of the show, The Golden Bachelorette Season 1 starring Joan Vassos, ended with an engagement. They're all over, Palmer told us when asked about Vassos and fiancé Chalk Chapel. They're in New York and then they're visiting her family and they're back in Kansas and they're just all over the place. They're a very hard Bachelor couple to keep up with, in all honesty. Vassos, 62, and Chapel, 61, has said that they aren't in a rush to walk down the aisle. But I know they're both very excited, Palmer continued. They're enjoying each other's company. And listen, I certainly hope wedding bells are on the horizon sooner than later. That they've earned this right to kind of have their time to enjoy each other, and if they need an efficient, I know a guy. New ideas for Bachelor in Paradise Season 10 are being pitched around. In the meantime, Palmer is gearing up for the premiere of Grant Ellis' Season 29 of The Bachelor. I don't want to speak on behalf of Grant, but I think he's very happy with how things ended, Palmer teased to us. I know he's really excited for everybody to watch this whole thing unfold. Grant's a very easy guy to root for. I'm a fan of his and I know he's a guy that's been so successful in everything he's done in his life, outside of love, so far. Fans who have been waiting for the return of the ABC show have seen plenty of Palmer on the network via his Great Clips commercial, which aired throughout the college football playoff, and promoted the brand's $9.99 haircut. Matt James and Rachael Kirkconnell's split. What went wrong? I'm not sorry, he joked to us about how often the ad aired. I had so much fun doing that. It was great. It's the best time of year. The national championship, the playoff. We all want to look and feel our best. It's great. The Great Clips coupon will be valid only at participating salons through January 31, 2025. Mom of 2 is raising money for wedding after learning of fatal tumor. Doctors said to just go home and make memories. A mother whose inoperable pancreatic cancer was initially mistaken for irritable bowel syndrome is now raising money to marry her partner of 21 years during the remaining time she has left to live. At the end of last year, Claire Honeywood, 45, experienced stomach pain and thought it was a flare-up of IBS, a gastrointestinal disorder that causes an irritable bowel and manifests with cramping, bloating, and pain. But when symptoms didn't subside, the healthcare worker from the English town of Kings Lynn sought medical care. That's when doctors delivered devastating news. My poor consultant didn't want to tell me the diagnosis, but I begged him to tell me, Honeywood told Southwest News Service via the Daily Mail. They then told me I had pancreatic cancer. The doctors told me that the cancer had not spread, but then they said it was not operable because the tumor was wrapped around an artery, Honeywood said. It was another blow. Doctors told her chemotherapy was unlikely to extend her life for more than a year and a half. It is not normal for someone my age to get this cancer. It is a silent cancer too, she added. As Honeywood experienced, pancreatic cancer symptoms are often mistaken for other, less dire disorders, often leading to a diagnosis when it's too late for effective treatment. As Pan Cian, the Pancreatic Cancer Action Network, explains, even when the cancer is discovered only in the pancreas, the 5-year survival rate is 44%. Pancreatic cancer, the 5-year survival rate is 13%. Honeywood has been given a survival rate of 5%. You just feel like your whole world ended. You just think about your kids, said Honeywood, who shares 2 boys with her partner, Danny Birch, 40. Never miss a story. Sign up for People's free daily newsletter to stay up to date on the best of what POPLE has to offer. From celebrity news to compelling human interest stories. The doctors said to just go home and make memories, she said. So that's what she's trying to do. With the help of a GoFundMe, Honeywood is raising money to marry Birch. Their wedding is scheduled for July once she's finished with her chemotherapy. I feel like I have been given the gift of time. I am spending more time with my boys. I have to look at the positives, she emphasized. We have been together for 21 years, and it has been crazy that it took us this long to get married, she said. He keeps looking at me and saying, I can't wait for you to be my wife.